Hey guys, alright, here's my compilation of just some random lures I've thrown together, and these are all scraps from me fishing, and there's some little breaks here and there or some tears in the plastics. So I got this Mendit here off of Tacklewarehouse. It's for plastics, and it says here it will repair any soft plastic bait, and that's what I've been using to repair this pile of stuff here. So I'll show you guys a little bit here what I have. This is just a Berkeley jigger craw, and what happened was there was while using this on my jig, I ripped that hole here. Just it glues right back on. As you can kind of see, it just glues right back on, and it looks almost good as new. The legs and the craws and the antennas here are still working, so for sure I'll be reusing this guy. Let's see. Same thing with this one. Again, it was used up here as well too. Again, you can see right here the hook ripped this up and gluing it back, and now it looks like normal again. So I could definitely reuse this to help save some money. This is a new one. And this is a Strike King Rage Tail Toad, and as you can kind of see up here, I've used this once, and again it got ripped as well. And as you guys know with these topwater frogs, once this nose is ripped, it's pretty much hard to use. I've done it where I've used both sides, and I've also cut off the head and continue using more, but it just doesn't work the same. So that's why right now I just glued it on in. Again, it looks pretty good. It's still a little bit loose here, but I could probably glue it again there. Same with this toad as well. Same thing. It was ripped up here. You can see a little line there. And then again, I just glued it, and again, everything still works fine. Now, these things are my own creation. As you can tell, this is just a regular Senko. This is the Gander brand. A regular Senko. This is the It's a Bug, the 3-inch one by Stanley, and I bought these on clearance at Dick's, and they're a little too small for me. I don't like the size of these. I wish they were a little bit bigger, and the action is actually not as good as what I would expect. So because of that, I just cut off the trim, the head here, and added on a Senko, and now it looks like this. So I could rig it Texas here. I could also rig it, whack it through the middle, and give it a different action. And I actually made a few more. So here's another one. And again, here's one with the chartreuse. So I made 3 of those. That's what they look like. Here's one where I combined 2 of the It's a Bugs. As you can kind of see, I combined 2 of the It's a Bugs here. I just used a Senko that I've used before, and again, all these are all like stuff that I've used right that's ripped up, and I just saved by using, again, Mendit. And then again here, this is a piece of Senko one that I used that ripped off already, so I just cut it in half, and I decided to glue 2 of these It's a Bugs on the side, which makes it like a pretty long lure. It's what, probably 7-8 inches. So you could rig it right in the middle and get something kind of weird out of it, or I don't know, I guess whatever way you could find to rig this thing. But I plan on casting something like this. I'll just see what happens, because it's just weird looking. And this looks like already one of those lures from Bass Pro Shops, and as you can tell, it's just 2 Senkos combined here with a Mendit. And then again, these are all scraps of Senkos I've used that has ripped while bass fishing. And then again, this is a blue and black, well, the black Blue Flake Senko by Yum. This is the Gander Mountain brand of the green watermelon red flake, and here's the black Senko. And then again, I glued it on. So what I plan on doing with this is either doing it Texas style, so possibly like, let's say from this tip down. I know it's the bottom tip, but I can still possibly do a Texas style, rig it here to give it that type of action. Or I could just hook it right in the middle here for wacky and see how that works. So, oh, and lastly, actually I got 2 more. This is a Castic swim shad. I use this to go bass fishing, and just last week this tail ripped. A northern actually came in, attacked it. I'm not sure if you can kind of see the marks. Here you go. Here's some marks on the teeth from the northern. So I left those, but again the tail flew off and actually was able, lucky enough, to save it in the water since it was floating. Again, now it's same as how it was, similar to when I bought it brand new. And this is again that same crawl from Berkeley. As you can tell, I lost an arm here already, but I thought I'd make it into something else and possibly use it as something to pitch. So this is something I could possibly try pitching into the docks and stuff, just to experiment. And that's it. That's my little review on Mended, and what you can do with a bunch of plastics to kind of save up on that, and just to make sure it doesn't go to waste after one-time use.